Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jasper. Today we're going to be going through a chef's kiss of a full body session. Let's go through some context. Now, yes, this is coming towards the end of week 7 of our Hero Legend program. This is our third round of this particular program structure, but if you're finding me for the first time, you're still going to have an amazing session. Like I always say, just do your best. I'm going to be coaching you throughout today's workout, giving you all the tips and tricks and potential modifications so that you can meet yourself where you're at and still lay the groundwork for a better you and a better tomorrow. Equipment wise, we're going to be using a spectrum of dumbbells here. Because we are full body, ideally we'll have something right the way down from really nice and light. Mine are going to be 5 kilos. I've got a 12.5, a 20, and a 30. Those 30s may or may not get touched today, unlikely, given the selection of movements we have, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best to push myself on. I've got a couple of little goals for myself for this session. And some nice-to-haves, or just singular, would be, I'm going to be using this bench for my single-leg hip thrusts, as well as just sitting down for some stuff at the end, like the face pull. You could have a chair, a couch, a stool, anything, frankly, that can support you here. If not, you're going to be able to perform the workout as is, absolutely fine. Just comes when it comes to those single leg hip thrusts, you can do them on the floor, which makes them a little easier. So we're going to kick off today's session with our prime work. We're going to be doing a squat with a rotation, some clamshell side plank, all within the same window. So we'll do 8 reps a piece there. Some pike shoulder extensions. I think you're going to like those. And then a ground to overhead to get ourselves warm and ready for moving a little bit quicker. For our power section, today we're going to be carrying on with that single arm power snatch. Now within that 90-second window that we have times 3, we're going to be doing this single arm both sides. So that's going to be 3 to 5 reps per side at a weight that challenges you whilst allowing you to move quickly and explosively. That's the intent for that block. I have got the option here of introducing the single arm squat snatch. Now that is more advanced because you have to quickly drop down into a squat. This is just simply another variation to explore movement options if you know you're a little sticky in the squat or your mobility from head to toe, because this is just about one of the hardest expressions of mobility, is being able to be in an overhead squat. If you know that's going to be challenging, stick to the power catch position. All right, so we're not dropping down quite so low when we receive that dumbbell overhead, and you're still going to get what we want out of this. I'm just putting in the squat option in there to challenge myself, see if I can still do it, and yeah, just give you another option to play with. We're then going to come into that foundations piece, so that's a 12-minute EMOM. We're doing 4 rounds therein of Cossack, alternating left and right. 3 to 5 repetitions should be a good number for us there within that minute work window, bearing in mind we want to be done no later than 45 seconds. And then we're going to be doing a range push-up either side. So that's where I'm going to be elevating my hand on the head of a dumbbell or a couple of yoga blocks, anywhere with some elevation. Now, bearing in mind, this is a very advanced variation where we're challenging the range of motion through one side of our push-up position, one side of our chest and shoulder. If you're still working through on your push-ups, you could simply swap that out for regular push-ups. All right, bearing in mind I'm going to be doing one side and then the other side. So you can have a play with this. You could be doing it on your knees. You could be doing just the lowering phase only, which is probably going to be a nice option for some of us. And then returning from the knees and then resetting back to the toes. Plenty of ways that you can meet yourself where you're at to continue to get stronger in that oh-so classic and challenging push-up position. We then come into our Fortify, so that's where we're going to be doing 60-second work windows of single leg hip thrust. So we go 60 seconds left and right, and then the alternating supinated row. We've been doing bent over supinated rows for the last couple of weeks. I'm giving the option here of alternating. Now that, for me, is going to allow me to lift a little bit heavier. One dumbbell is hanging down in that stretch position, so that's challenging unto itself, whilst you're rowing the other one. So you just alternate side to side. So that just means you basically have to do less reps on each side, thus allowing you to move a bit of extra weight, perhaps. Just a variation. You could do the regular both arms at the same time if that's going to suit you, your abilities, and your weight selection better. And then we finish off with that 8-minute AMRAP, which typically allows us to get 2 rounds of the following work whilst resting, frankly, wherever we want to, taking our time. Fire hydrant left and right. Okay, really tough hip and glute med exercise there. Looks really simple, looks a bit silly, really hard, really great for building strength through range in those hips. Army crawler front plank, so that's where we're going to be on that forearm position where we've been alternating marching the knees towards the elbows. I'm giving you the option here today of making it a bit tougher by having to twist through that midline and cross your knee to the opposite elbow. So opposite knees and elbows, if you would like. And then the face pull, really nice light dumbbells working. Rear delts, upper back, some rotator cuff stuff in the shoulder. It's a classic. That's us. that's us today. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have a good session. We're going to take our time warming into things, and I'm going to see you on the other side. Hey, let's come down to our bottom squat to start with. Now we're going to be doing some T-spine rotations here. This isn't an easy shape, so do your best. If your heels are coming up a little bit, that's all right. I'm going to press one knee into the elbow there as a nice ballast to press against, and I'm just going to try and look at as much of the ceiling as I can. That's just a nice straightforward cue to get you to rotate as much as you can through the upper back primarily. Just alternating nicely side to side. Well, I hope I'm finding you on good form today.
Halfway there.
And even if I'm not, props to you for showing up and putting in the work, even if you don't feel like it. I know that one.
10 seconds.
Now I'm going to get a jump on things because we are going to squeeze in both sides of the clamshell side plank, all in this 45-second window. So we're going to be down on our knees like this on the elbow. Bottom knee stays on the floor, but we drive up and open that top leg open. Drop back down, rinse, repeat. So you should feel the butt light up a little bit, and obviously a little bit of oblique action there as well. This can take some people a second just to wrap your head around some of the coordination aspects. So make sure you're keeping that bottom knee down, opening the top one as much as you can. Okay.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Next up, we're going to look at a little bit of shoulder extension. This can be humbling. I want you to take your hands and interlock them behind your back. Hopefully we can do that. And from here, I'm just going to fold on over and let the arms drop on over. I'm then going to engage and think about pulling them deeper, and then I'm going to stand up and try and hold them where they are, and then drop down. We're just going to rinse, repeat that. Pike on over, let the arms fall with some gravity. Pull a little bit deeper. Hold them up actively as you stand up. Ooshka.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Rest.
I'm then going to grab a light pair of dumbbells for our final movement here before we start again. Ground to overhead. Taking a couple of dumbbells from between the feet, akin to how we're probably going to be doing with our snatch work. And I'm just going to stand up quickly and confidently. Keep the dumbbells close and punch them overhead. Don't let them swing out in front of you. We want to keep that line. Open the hip really nice and confidently. Use that to power your weights overhead. That forms largely a basis of our snatch work, with a few minor changes.
Halfway there. 10 seconds. Rest.
Okay, let's do this one more time. We're probably going to feel warmer, a little more supple in some of these positions.
Round 5.
And onto our squat rotations.
Halfway there. seconds. Rest.
All right, I'm going to jump straight into those side planks because it's kind of a cramped window. 8 reps a side.
Round 6.
And on the other side.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
Okay.
Rest.
All right, for the record, I'd traditionally do this with like a dowel, so your arms are a bit wider. Having them close together like that does make this harder. From the side. And down. Okay.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Okay. We can do another set of the ground to overheads, but I also want to use this time to start thinking about how you're going to approach the single arm power snatch or the squat snatch. So, I'm going to go a little heavier. I'm going to use this as a bit of a demo. I'm just going to do 5 reps of that. That's your power snatch, right? Some of you might have been consistent with this recently. So you might feel more confident to move some heavier weights today. One thing, unlike that ground to overhead, here I want you to think, can we make contact at the hip to allow that dumbbell to propel overhead even quicker? Now that power position, just catching there. Basically anything above a parallel squat counts as power.
Rest.
Like I said, I'm going to try and have some fun here and do a squat snatch. It will take me a little bit longer each time. I mean, hopefully I don't make a total fool of myself. But all that means is same start position. I'm going to drop down into that squat. Really tough head to toe mobility. I just fancied something a little bit different today, building on the same explosive triple extension that you'll get for any snatch variation. So stick to what you like. If you've got the mobility for it, give the squat catch a go. Otherwise, stick to the power and challenge yourself by maybe increasing the weight or just really making these reps slap. It's quick, snappy, catching overhead. Who knows, I might quickly retreat back to the power snatch. My Olympic lifting days are largely behind me. So,
10 seconds.
might not be. Anyway. Let's have a bit of a play.
Let's go.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, it's hard. And onto the other side. Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure I could do much. I don't feel very stable there. I'm going to try the 20 on the next round in 45 seconds. It might not go very well, but that's part of the excitement. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. If this doesn't go well for me, I'll revert back to power, okay?
10 seconds.
Come on. Oh, I'm a bit scared.
Round 2.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Freaky hard. Not quite as good that side. Oh. Oh. All right, well, you know, you can't fault a brother for trying.
Halfway there.
Wasn't the worst thing ever. And just like that, one set to go. Confidence, power, strength and honor.
Round 3. Last round.
Sweaty. If I look like I'm kind of having a heart attack at any point, it's just so hot and humid this week. But hopefully it'll be better than I did in our leg day. Oh man, that wasn't a good one.
Halfway there.
Oh yes. Oh. All right, I've got work to do. You know, hashtag authentic, hashtag real. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna let you ride this out, and then we'll take a break. Next up will be our alternating EMOM. A lot of work. I know it's a lot of work here, a lot of sets. Take those first two, somewhat conservative. Don't burn yourself out. I don't want you to hate this 12 minutes. But by set 3 and 4 of these movements, we should be feeling some fatigue, but also confidence in those movements to work hard. Your Cossack options, I'm going goblet loaded. Could be simply groin bias. Go as low as you can there. That's tough, side to side. You'll see me go through the deep Cossack. So once I reach the end limits of my adductors, I rotate that hip, sit down here. So more ankle mobility required, and then drive tool. I'm going to start off with a 20. I might just stay there. Tends to be the Goldilocks zone for me, feeling good. My legs are still sore from lower body a couple of days ago, if I'm completely honest, so excuses. Okay. Slowly into the bottom. These are probably going to feel pretty terrible at first. because your hips just haven't seen this range in a while. Maybe they have, in which case kudos to you.
Halfway there.
I'm calling it there, so I can get ready for my push-ups. Full transparency, that was only 4 per side. They're longer reps through a long range of
10
motion.
seconds.
So if it didn't feel tough enough, make it harder with some weight. My hand is elevated here for that extra bit of range.
Round 2.
I'm going to aim for 4 to 6 reps here. Pressing hard through the top to protract that shoulder. Really sit deep into that working side. Drive tool. And off. Hiya. Hiya.
Halfway there.
I did 5. 5 felt good. It's a hard variation. Whew.
10 seconds. Round 3.
Okay, lovely. Like I said, don't want to blow a gasket out the gate here. Nice rest.
Halfway there.
Getting a feel for the movements. How are they doing today? Oh, good. Very good.
Round 4. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Round 5. Halfway there.
I did 6 that time, just saying. Accountability and all that. Oh.
Ten seconds.
Jolly good.
Round 6.
Oh, tremendous.
Halfway there.
Oh, lovely. And indeed, we're halfway there. So, if we're not already feeling pretty toasty by now, up the ante with some more reps or weight.
Round 7. Halfway there.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Alrighty.
Round 8.
Oh.
Halfway there.
7 was good.
Seconds. Round 9. Halfway there.
I'm ready. I'm ready, my man. We're feeling good today, I think.
Round 10. Halfway there. Seconds. Round 11. there.
Okay, 1 to go. Very enticing.
Ten seconds. Round 12. Last round. Halfway there.
Oh, sloppy. Sloppy but tough. Lovely.
Ten seconds. Rest.
Cool. So this is where I'm going to use my elevation here on my upper back for the single leg hip thrusts. Now, if you've been doing these and you find them real tough, stick to body weight if you haven't already made it through the full 60 seconds. And if you have, consider adding a light load to the working hip. I'm going to come out swinging here. I was able to finish up with this weight last time, so let's try kicking off with it. I'm also going to place my non-working leg over my working leg, just to give me something less to think about, to be honest with you.
Let's go.
Make sure you can squeeze your butt cheek at the top.
Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Ooh. I'll tell you what, the sweat in my eyes. I can't see. What good is this headband? If not to wipe my brow. Okay. Let's be having you. I'm in the mood today. I'm in the mood.
Round 2. Halfway there. Seconds. Rest.
Now, bent over supinated row. Supinated means palms are facing forward or away from us, yeah? Now you can either do them both at the same time. Like I said, I want the option of working one at a time because it's hard. And I'm going to put my bum against the wall as something to kind of rest against.
Round 3. Halfway there.
Always tired. Definitely tired. Yeah.
10 seconds. Rest.
That's just nasty. Nasty business. Okay. Here's where things get tough.
Round 4. Halfway there.
Don't stop.
Ten seconds. Rest.
My tushy. Okay then.
Round 5. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Rest.
Oh. Gains patrol. Looking for my firearms again. Pow! He missed it. Oh. Oh, I'm just super tired. Okay then.
Next round. halfway there.
Oh.
10 seconds. Rest.
Oof. Thank God there are no more dumbbells in today's workout. That was a lie, by the way. That was a lie. That was just my exhausted brain being optimistic. Okay.
Rest.
So in a minute's time, we'll start our 8-minute window. That's going to conclude today's session, apart from stretchy time at the end. We've got fire hydrants, 8 reps per side, army crawler rotational plank. Just make it hard. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or more. Knees to opposite elbows per side, or knee to the same elbow if you find that too tricky. And then 10 to 15 face pulls, either bent over or sat on the edge of something like I'm going to do here with a forward lean. We'll kick off with the fire hydrants. So, if I'm working the right side first, I'm going to have my left elbow down and I'll press my right arm away like that. I'm going to point my right knee as high as I can and then
Let's go.
kick the heel, try to lock the leg, pop it down and then pull a little bit higher. You'll be able to go up a degree or so each time. Oh. It is tempting to rush through those. I'm doing my best, but I could probably be a bit more disciplined. Nasty business. Okay. So with the army crawler front plank, one thing about keeping your tailbone tucked under, your ribs squeeze down. Don't let your bum stick in the air. If you find it too difficult to do that without, just do the right knee to right elbow and so on. I'm just going to try this slight rotation. So go down here, keeping the bum low. I'm just going to cross through. Yep. Those ones are slightly tougher. I did 10 per side. Now with your face pull, you want your body to be bent over, either to parallel or 45 sort of thing. You want to think about pulling your hands to the outside of your head. Anywhere from here to here is okay, but just think lead those elbows high. It's not a row. So I'm going to be there, putting some tension through the torso to stay long, not slouched, but resting my belly on my thighs, quite nice. Nice. Let's do one more set. Let's do one more set.
Halfway there.
Make sure you're pulling that knee as high as you can in between reps. Oh. Some of the hardest reps of the day, I swear to God. All right, army crawlers. Running down the clock a little bit. Guilty as charged. Can manage to ruin my shoes again. Face pull.
One minute.
Oh, nice. Oh, good.
10 seconds. Well done.
Well done indeed. I hope that was a meaningful session for you. I really enjoyed it. Damn sure more than I did that session a couple of days ago, that's for sure. Goodness me. Let's do a couple of choice stretcheroonies. I'm going to come in 90-90 base for the hips, and then I'm going to turn over that front thigh. Imagine someone's pulling my tailbone back behind me, and I'm just going to reach long. It wants to be passive, so once you've found a good position, just settle in. I'm going to do 5 breaths a piece like normal. course, you can hold these longer if you prefer. Sometimes a long stretch is really nice. Okay. I'm going to opt for the child's pose with side bend for a accessible, nice bit of lower back there that will feel good. And then we want the outside of the back, the lats there. So I'm going to reach my hands to one side whilst keeping my bum down. Should feel that stretch down that side. Walk over to the other side. Oh yeah. And my final pose, I'm going to do a saddle base, Caesar base, whatever. I'm going to let my bum slip down between my feet. Alright, this is really uncomfortable for a lot of people, so adjust it if you need to. And then going to walk my hands back into extension, shoulder extension. Alright, so we've got a nice 1-2 punch combo here. No pain, just a meaningful stretch to conclude our session. You never know. You never know. You might just be a workout and a few deep breaths away from a totally different life perspective. Well, here's hoping I didn't overexpose it. Maybe I underexposed it today. Time will tell. It's going to be a late night editing. Okay, thanks so much for joining me here at the end of week 7. We'll be kicking off the week 8, the end of Arise, next week. Let me know if there's anything you want in the meantime. Any video requests, feature requests, anything I can do to help at all. Thank you very much.